And one Republican candidate who's been very critical of Gingrich is Minnesota Congresswoman Michele Bachmann, who Dean just mentioned a second ago, born in the state of Iowa. So the caucuses, they are very crucial to her campaign, and Representative Bachmann joins us here this morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us. So let's talk about some of these CBS News, New York Times poll numbers that came out this morning. The best chance of defeating President Obama in the 2012 general election was one of the questions asked. And you see here right now, you come in at 5th place behind Gingrich, Romney, Perry, Paul, and there you are at 3% right now. It seems like the straw poll wasn't that long ago, but when you see these poll numbers, it kind of feels like it was that long ago. Why is the message not resonating with people, do you think?
Well, I think what we're seeing is that 2 weeks can be an eternity in a race. And I think 2 weeks ago, everyone would have said that Herman Cain was the next nominee. And so this is like a political Wall Street where candidates are going up and going down. And I think we're perfectly situated to be exactly where we need to be on January 3rd, because people are looking for who is the consistent conservative in the race. And that's why I think they're going to come home, and I'll be their candidate on January 3rd. Because if you take a look at the top contenders, Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich, it's very hard for a Tea Partier to see them as the consistent conservative. They backed Obama's health care plan in various forms in different ways. They've been for the global warming initiatives. They've been for the TARP bailouts. On issue after issue that's not reflective of the Tea Party agenda, they've been on the wrong side of the issue. I've been on the right side of the issue, and I've been the fighter. That's what they want. Yeah. And I think that's what we'll see with President Obama. I'm the only one that can stand on that stage and have a clear, direct contrast where there's no compromises.
You've also spent the most time in Iowa. You score very highly in terms of face time, likability in Iowa, but when it comes to knowledge of the issues, in our poll of CBS News, New York Times poll, people see you as one of the least knowledgeable candidates out there. Why do you think that is, and how do you think you can turn that around?
Well, I think I've demonstrated just the opposite. I'm a federal tax litigation attorney. I have the strongest fiscal background. I started a business from scratch. I'm a successful businesswoman. I'm the only one who sits on the House Intelligence Committee who has current experience with foreign affairs and dealing with terrorism, and also on the Tea Party issues and on social issues. I've got the most extensive background. And so it's just a matter of continuing to put our message out, and I think I've demonstrated that strength, particularly on Obamacare. I'm the chief fighter of that issue, so people recognize that. I think people are going to be shocked on January 3rd when they see the results.
Where do you think you have to place in Iowa?
In Iowa? Well, I think we're going to play strong, and we're running to be first in Iowa.
Let me ask you about Newt Gingrich right now. He's polling very well, and like you said, 2 weeks can be an eternity in this race, but right now Newt Gingrich seems to be the flavor of the week, the month, whatever you want to call it. You have to attack him on some of his issues. You have calling him an influence peddler, a flip-flopper. He's called you factually challenged as he's kind of fired back. How do you, I guess, where do you attack Newt? Where are you able to attack Newt Gingrich and show people that you are the conservative candidate of choice?
Well, my point in all of this is to bring clarity, because it's important for people to know where we stand on the issues and who we are and what we've done. And again, it's both Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich. With both of them, they have significant flaws that don't represent where the people of Iowa are, particularly on the life issue. Pro-life is very important for Iowans. Mitt Romney has been on the side of abortion. He's been on the side of same-sex marriage. And Newt Gingrich this last week came out and said he would not protect life from conception. Those are key foundational issues. All that is clarity. It's not attack. It's just clarity.
Donald Trump is going to be moderating the next Republican debate in late December. A number of high-profile Republicans have stepped forward. They've said it could be a circus. It could turn out to be just a media circus. What do you think? Do you agree with that?
Well, I like Donald Trump. I think he's a lot of fun. I've met him many times, and I think he's a wonderful guy. So far, I think Newt Gingrich is the only one who's accepted the invitation for that debate. We're still in the process of looking at it. We have 2 more debates that we'll be doing in Iowa. This is a request on the 27th. So depending on how this works with the caucuses, we'll see. But I have great respect for Donald Trump.
You find it a little bizarre, though, he's going to moderate a debate?
Well, no, I think that that's not bizarre, but I think one concern was he said he's already leaning toward a candidate, and so, you know, there's questions about objectivity, but I have great respect for him.
All right, Congresswoman, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
Thank you. We do appreciate it. We wish you the best.